Hello. Hi, sunflowers. Hi. How are you doing, sunflowers? I hope all is well. I hope all is well. I would like to say thank you very much for contributing to my channel and loving me unconditionally. I would like to say thank you to my sunflowers. I really adore you. I really adore you and I love you. Yes, I'm gonna wait for a couple people to come on in. Come on in the room, honey. Yes, yes, yes. I'm waiting for a couple people. I want to start off by saying, um, I love my ops. I love everybody. My scripture for today was love is patient, love is kind. It was Corinthians. That was my scripture for today, y'all. That was my scripture. Trying to love more. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. I'm trying to love more. I would like to start off with saying my condolences to Takeoff's family. When I heard that he passed away, I was like, what? Like he's so low key and he's like so to himself. Like you really don't hear much about him. And it was like, oh my God, he passed. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, life is so short and life is so precious. And all because of violence and hate and negativity. It's all love over here, you know. It's all love over here. It's all love over here. I had to burn my Paleo Santos when I got home from work. I have to cleanse myself every day I get from work. I have to cleanse myself. I have to cleanse myself. I just I got really emotional. I hope that he's at peace, and then I hope that the people that were around him learn that not to make a big deal out of small stuff. When people argue and then people they get out of hand, and I don't know what the truth is about the story. I'm going to read an article from PBS. I know it's a strange. I'm reading from somewhere totally different because I want to get like a totally different point of view instead of reading from like TMZ or some other online site that I usually read my articles from to get my research. But I read from this article and it was like a different take and point of view. It's just so sad. To me, and I hear everybody, once somebody passed, they be like, "Oh, he was my favorite one." But to me, I didn't know much about him. I always knew that he was like quiet and cool, and I knew that he did a lot of the ad libs. I never knew that he was a good rapper, but I'm hearing from other people, um, via YouTube that he was a great lyricist. He was great at rapping. That was his true passion, and I love the arts. The arts is my passion, but I love discussing people who love the arts. I would rather be behind the scenes than to be out in the open because, me being regular, I already receive, a little hate, So I could imagine if I was like really, really, really famous. So I would rather be behind the people who are the artists, because I love like creating stuff. I love editing stuff. I love like art. I love the video that they did. I watched it today. Messy. Quavo actually Quavo produced it with someone else. I mean, directed it with someone else. But I thought the video was pretty dope. It was very, the visuals was very artistic, and it was different. It it was good. And I think they released it yesterday too, and he passed last night. I'm getting emotional, y'all. Like, I just don't like my mama, she always told me, it's not about like you, it's sometimes it's about who you hang around, or you could be at the wrong place at the wrong time. I've been very emotional this starting on my yesterday. I've been very emotional, and then I heard about this, and I can imagine how his mother feels. I can imagine how Quavo feels, being a part of actions that led to your nephew's passing. I will. I pray for Quavo. I pray for that family, because I don't want them to take it out on Quavo, but Quavo is going to have to look at his actions and how he handles himself. Some things are just not worth it, because some people are just, how can I say it? They're like real, what's the word with people, hotheads. They're like real hotheads out there. So you just have to be careful. Like me, like I stopped road rage because I know that it's people, they can pull out a gun on you. Like people could put out like a gun on you. So I stopped road rage. But I just feel like our people, we're always against each other, and I just don't like that. And it seems like at every level, even rich people, wealthy people, poor people, people that work for certain organizations, it's like they were against each other. Like the main people that give you the most problems, or that try to hurt you the most, are the people, are for my people, are the people that look like us. From my perspective, from what I've experienced, I've received the most hate from people of my nationality and other minorities also. It's like for us, we're like a crab in the bucket. And so, maybe he should have had better security, but he can't say shoulda, woulda, coulda. But I just pray for Quavo, because I know he feels some type of way, because he might feel like he's at fault, because of course he's gonna be there with his uncle, somebody that he looks up to. He follow him. But it just hurts it just hurts my soul. Like I feel like a deep sadness. This one really touched me. Because he was so young. He was 28. I remember when I was 28. It just really touched me. And I was at one time, I was like Quavo. I would be, a hothead, because I was like, well, I don't know if Quavo's a hothead, but I would be like really like combative with people, and then I just started learning to just go somewhere and release it. Just cry it out instead of being angry with people. Just cry it out. That's what I had to learn. and not to play with certain people because I don't know how other people are going to react. You just never know. Like, you just never know what people got on their mind. And they don't know who was in that crowd. Maybe they were hating on them. The people that were in that crowd was hating on them. Maybe they had some ops in that crowd while they were playing dice. You just never know, who's around you and who's watching you. Like, actually, I be like, so like, not as India Zuri, but me, like, at my just I be like real paranoid because, like, so much stuff, I've seen so much stuff happen to people, and I just be on real alert. And I don't like stare at people, but I try to be really careful. And I notice people, like, I'll get like a glance and I'll notice their face and like how they're looking at me. And sometimes in my energy, I can feel this has been happening to me lately. I can feel people's hatred or like evilness towards. I could feel that somebody is not doesn't mean me well now. Like, just by me looking at them and them looking at me, I can feel their energy. I don't know why it's been happening to me lately, but it's a blessing. So I know that, let me watch myself around this person because I feel their energy. Like, I feel that they don't mean me no good. I feel like they're not a good person for me to be around. Or maybe I shouldn't be in this place. Or maybe I shouldn't be in this environment. I've been feeling like that over the past couple months. So everybody doesn't have that discernment, but I just I just I just want to stand. I will continue to pray for Quavo. I will continue to pray for Takeoff's other side of the family, his mother, his father. I will just continue to pray for them because it's no one expects for their child to pass away so tragically. No one expects that. Uh, Especially the way that he was, like, so calm and zen. I bet they never thought that he would get, like, pass away from, a shooting, because he's so zen and quiet. So you just never know. Life is so precious. I'm going to read the article. Let me go to it. And then we're going to talk about other things. I just wanted to get this off of my chest. I wanted to talk about this with y'all because it's just so I'm reading from PBS NewsHour. Migos rapper Takeoff dead after Houston shooting. Representative says the rapper Takeoff, best known for his work with the Grammy nominated trio Migos, is dead after a shooting early Tuesday outside a bowling alley in Houston. A representative confirmed he was 28 years old. Kersnik Kari Ball, known as Takeoff, was a part of the Migos along with Quavo and Offset. A representative for the members of the Migos who was not authorized to speak publicly confirmed the death to the Associated Press. Police respond shortly after 2:30 a.m. to the reports of a shooting at 810 Billiards and Bowling, where dozens of people had gathered on a balcony outside of the third floor bowling alley, police said. Officers discovered one man dead when they arrived, An AP reporter at the scene observed a body loaded into a medical examiner's van around 10 a.m., more than 7 hours after the shooting. Security guards who were in the area heard the shooting but did not see who did it. A police spokesman said two other people were injured and taken to the hospitals in private vehicles. No arrests have been announced, and few details were released about what led up to the shooting. But Houston police planned a news conference for Tuesday afternoon. Media members at the scene later Tuesday morning were being kept across the street, which was otherwise blocked off to the public. Tuesday morning, several fans had gathered across the street from the bowling alley, which is in the three-story downtown Houston retail complex that includes a high end that includes high end restaurants, a house of blues, and a Four Seasons hotel. Isaiah Lopez, 24, said he rushed down from his home in the Houston suburb of Humble after hearing Takeoff had been killed. He was one of our favorites, mine, my brothers. It's all we could listen to, Lopez said as he carried a dozen roses he hoped to place near the site of the shooting. As soon as my brother called me and said Takeoff is gone, I had to come over here and pay my respects. Thomas Moreau, 30, who lives about 5 minutes away from the site of the shooting, said he had met Takeoff at an event at Houston Bar and Restaurant in June and said he was a really nice guy. I thought he was a really nice guy. He seemed like a very zen, quiet guy. He seemed cool. That was my perspective from looking at him because I never heard a lot about him. So I could see how someone else could say he's a really nice guy. He probably was a really nice guy. I feel it's just another good person gone too soon. Marino said, "This happens every day, but it hurts even more when it's somebody so talented and so young." Takeoff was the youngest member of Migos, the rap trio from suburban Atlanta that also featured his uncle Quavo and cousin Offset. They first broke through with the massive hit Versace in 2013. That was my bop, okay? Versace, 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 Versace. I'm not gonna say the rest. Okay. The song was remixed by Drake and heightened its popularity. The group had four top 10 hits on the Billboard Hot 100. Though Takeoff was not on their multi-week number one hit, Bad and Bougie, featuring Little Uzi Vert, they put out a trilogy of albums called Culture 2, Culture 3, with the first two albums hitting number one on the Billboard 200 album chart. They also earned a ASCAP Vanguard Award in 2018 for their streaming success with multi-platinum songs like Motorsport featuring Nicki Minaj, The Queen, and Cardi B. Stir Fry and Walk It, Talk It. Stir Fry was my song. Walk it like a talk it, walk it like a talk it. I like that song too. That was my workout song. The trio also played a fictional version of themselves on an episode of the hit TV show Atlanta. I remember that episode. That was funny, that was a funny episode. But the group was not currently together. Offset, who is married to Cardi B, released a solo album in 2019, while Takeoff and Quavo released a joint album only built for Infinity Links last month. I haven't listened to all the album, but I will take a listen to it now. Like I told you, I saw the video Messy today. I watched it earlier today. It was cute. It had some great visuals in it. Well, that's the end of the article, guys. That's the end. Okay, this tragedy was not my main subject for doing this live, but I just wanted to touch on the things that's, the tragedy. I just wanted to touch on it because I felt like it was important for me to send my condolences to the family. I just thought it was very important for me to do that. And again, I will be praying for Quavo and the rest of the family. I will also be praying for Offset. I'll be praying for him too. Everybody needs prayer. Y'all pray for me. I pray for y'all. Everybody pray for everybody. Okay? Because we all need prayer in this world that we live in. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Taking y'all to church in Georgia, honey. Taking y'all to church. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Okay? That's it. Can I get an amen? All right. Let's talk about some new music. And let me get my reaction, honey. Yes, let me get my reaction. For the Night official video. Yeah, I think it's dope that the video I did to my reaction, the video I did a reaction on where she was at the iHeart Music Festival was a part of the video. I just thought that was very nostalgic. I thought it was very nostalgic. I just wanted to tell y'all that I thought it was nostalgic. So, let me get into that. Miss Bailey, if you're nasty, she is such a good actress. I love the expressions that she was giving throughout the video. I guess the guy is supposed to be, I told y'all, she said that it's supposed to be about Gunner. I guess the guy is supposed to be Gunner. I love the choreography in the video. The outfits were cute. I love when she said them other girls all the same. And I'm thinking like, yeah. Yeah, sometimes I could look like the other girls too. But I like to look different. Me, I like to switch it up. So them other girls all the same. That's right. I love that part. And I like when she said this N word got me effed up. I'm like, okay. And then Lotto verse. Lotto verse was okay. It was I gave it a 6 out of 10. I gave the whole video a 9 out of 10. I loved it. I loved how it was put together. It was I would have given it a 10 out of 10, but it already had some scenes from her other performance that was already taped. So I didn't really like that part, but I gave it a 9 out of 10. I'm not too much feeling Lotto right now because I feel like she's kind of disrespectful and shady, and I don't really care for shady people. But I wish her nothing but this is success. But I really was feeling her before, she got into this thing with Nicki. I just didn't like that she tape recorded her. I just thought that she can't be trusted. Like she not really real. Like she not a real one. Like because that means she'll do that with anybody, any conversation you have with somebody. And I feel like she just did that on purpose to try to like set Nicki Minaj up. So I just don't really care for her. And I thought that she could be next up, but after doing that, I don't know. I feel like she's kind of desperate, and I'm not feeling her no more. I just don't like when people be oppy like that. I don't like when they be oppy, okay? That's not my thing. I don't like that fake stuff. I don't like that. I don't like when people be acting like that. I just I just don't. The budget was obviously small for tonight. For the night, the budget was very small. We can see that. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about Ashanti "Falling for You" video. Okay, Ashanti giving us Mary J. Blige, honey, giving us Mary J. Blige in the 1999. Okay, that's what she was giving. And then I was like, not Ashanti at the Root Woman house getting her future read. I thought that was funny. Not at the Fruit Woman house. Ashanti aged well. She looks gorgeous. Her outfits was cute. Her hair looked so nice. The man in the video was fine. Okay. They were arguing in the video. Like I said, her hair looks very awesome in the part where she's on the bed and the water is on the floor. Like, I love the song. You know, I love a good ballad. It's a bop for me. I love a good ballad, especially from Ashanti. I feel like she's very good at ballads. Um, let's see what else did I have to say. No more falling for you is the lyrics. I'm so over falling for you. I love the vibes. I love the Mary J. Blige vibes. The thing that gave me the Mary J. Blige vibes was the glasses and the scarf over the head. I just remember Mary J. Blige having that in one of her videos. Because I used to love me some Mary J. Blige, y'all. When I was younger, I loved me some Mary J. Blige. I used to listen to her music and be crying. So I gave her video a 8 out of 10. Ashanti, "Falling for You." Up next, Rihanna. Rihanna is back. Rihanna left me up. She's back, honey. She's back. It sounds like a soundtrack song, but I love it's a nice ballad to put your baby to sleep with, honey. It's a nice, loving soundtrack ballad. It's going to be a grower on me. I feel like it's going to be a grower. I love the meaning of the song, the lyrics. I like the choir in the back towards the end. I'm a little underwhelmed by the song just because it's Rihanna and it's her first song out since a long time. I didn't expect a ballad when I heard Lift Me Up. I didn't expect it to be a ballad. So it was my bad that I didn't expect it to be a ballad. I just thought the song would be different. But I do give it a 9 out of 10. I get the song a 9 out of 10. I get the meaning of the song. It's an empowerment ballad. It's cute. It's nice. It's a grower. It's going to be a grower on me. Next, my girl, Scissor. Scissor. Okay. I love me some Scissor. Weekend. I need your love. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to sing. Okay. Ooh, shirt. One day everybody's gonna have a blood stain on their shirts. Everybody's gonna have a blood stain on their shirt. I love the lyrics. Comfort. She find comfort in her sin, a blood stain on her shirt, honey. She's still scratching perfection. Can't cry about the stuff you can't change. And I feel that you can't cry about the stuff you can't change. You just gotta cry and release it and just move on because you can't change it. You can't change it. You can't. No need to cry about the things you cannot change. That lyric hit my soul. Okay. I had a release yesterday and it felt good. What I mean by release, I had a good crying out, honey. And I felt good. I love the lyrics. I love the beat. I love the dancing. It's a bop for me. It's fire for me. I love the action in the video. You know, color is lights and lights is energy. Color is lights and lights is energy. I love that part. I love, is his name LaKenya? Yeah, I always be mispronouncing people name. Lakitha? Lak- Lakithi? Y'all know who I'm talking about. I did a video smash and pass. Y'all find out what I think about him. He was in it. That was cute. The guns, you know, I love a good action. I love creativity in the video, action, blood, drama, a good theme to the video. I love themed videos. I love it, honey. I love it. Okay. The visuals are dope. I love the special effects. Yes, her jumping at her body. Cause I know sometimes people have outer body experiences. I've had an outer body experience. One time I had an body experience. The dancing scene was sexy, giving me sexy, giving me sexy, giving me sexy. It was giving me sexy, honey. It had its little funny parts too. When she was shooting at her shadow, that was my favorite part. When she was shooting at her shadow. I remember, I don't know which one of the little kids in my family, but they were scared of their shadow. So when she was shooting at her shadow, I was like, dang, that's so cool. Her shooting at her shadow. Like, that is so dope. Like, that is so, because, you know, a lot of people are, I don't know. It was just different. I like her because she's like so different. She's like out of the box and she's like so diverse. And, the people who direct her videos or come up with the concept for her videos, they're like so creative. Like, I just always liked Scissor. I just always liked her. Like, Scissor. That's how you say it. Scissor. I already always liked her. Um, I liked her before other people came on to her. I liked her when she was doing, it was an album before she got really hot, or was that an EP? It was before that Weekend album with the song with the Weekend on it. I liked her before that, and then everybody started liking her, and then I kind of like fell off from her because everybody started liking her. Like I would hear people who were like, no offense, who were like not like outer thinkers that people were that weren't that I feel like wasn't really, they was just liking her because she was popular. They didn't really understand the lyrics to her song. They they were cultured people, and they were like trying to, oh my god, I like this song, I like this. And I feel like her album before she got like really popular was really out of the box. I just like different stuff, but I feel like people, they really, they're like copycats. I don't know, and people are copycats. They're like copycats. Like, I don't know. They like people because somebody else like her, like the person. So that's how you can really get popular. You just have to get like a good I guess a good thousands of people to like you. But now I feel like she's going back to how she was before. Like, I don't know the name of that album. I gotta look it up for y'all. But it was the album before that album with The Weeknd on it and Love Galore on it. Or was it Love Galore? Was it? Yeah, yeah. It was before those two albums. It was the first one. I really liked it. And that was when she was like bigger and she looked different. I really loved the album. I used to listen to it a lot in my car when I first started my working in the job that I work with. And then when she got popular, everybody hollered. And then I kind of like like fell back because I was like, I don't like liking everything that everybody else likes. I just don't. But she's back to being the scissor I know. You know, she's back to that. But I would give the video shirt a 10 out of 10. Blood stain on my shirt. Blood stain on my shirt, honey. Okay, let's talk about Coco Jones. I see you. Did y'all see that video? It's such a sexy video. Such a sexy video. I started listening to Coco Jones. Actually, one of my friends, she told me about this song. I listened to the song. I really wasn't feeling the song. And so I just kept on. I subscribed to her YouTube channel. And so I saw I See You. And I really like it. I really like this song. I really love the video. She looks very nice in the video. The opening, I'm like, go, Coco Jones, go. I didn't know her back from the Disney Channel era of her career. I didn't even know she was on Disney Channel. Like, my friend told me about it, but I didn't even know she was on Disney Channel. So I haven't looked at that, listened to that music. But her dress was sexy. That black one was sexy. The guy in the video was cute. I mean, people, they be having the cute guys in the video nowadays. Like, the guys are cute in the videos. Nice vocals. It's got like an old school vibe, Motown groove. Look at me talking about Motown groove. Not a Motown groove. It's got a Motown groove to it, honey. She sounds a little like Monica to me. She reminds me a little bit of Monica on this song. Caliber, she still sounds the same, but on this song, she really sounds like Monica. I love the video. I would give the song and the video a 9 out of 10. Yes. Okay, okay. So my bestie in my head, Nicki Minaj. She was at the Powerhouse in New York and Philly, and I watched the Barbs. They gave a good video recording. I forget the channels, but please go watch her performances and give those people likes and show them love because they did a good job recording her at the at the Powerhouse performance. They just did a good job. Like I could clearly see her. It was good. They did a good job. Okay, she had no dancers. It was just Nicki, the stage, and the lit crowd. It was just Nicki, the stage, and the lit crowd. Yes, she came to slay. She had such a great performance. I love the face expressions. I always loved the Nicki Minaj face expressions. I think she is such a good actress. She is very diverse, very eclectic. You know, she reminds me of this girl that she will not be put in a box. And she reminds me of Nicki Minaj reminds me of this young lady that won't be put in a box. She loves to be creative. She loves to try different styles. I loved her outfits. Her outfits, they just I don't know. They just giving me like futuristic, maybe London style, like London street style. It's just giving me her style is giving me life. I don't know who's styling her, but they giving me like overseas vibes, like the way that they dress overseas. You know, they don't like they're different over there. They wear green hair. Like they just different. Like I just love the whole UK vibe. I love the UK vibe. Like if I can live one place for a year, I would want to live in London. I would want to experience all the things and I would love to go to Paris. Y'all, if y'all don't know, I love Paris, France. That's the place I want to go. I have a Paris theme in my apartment. I love Paris. Yes, I love Paris. If you don't know, that's what I love. I love the Eiffel Tower. I love it to be pink. I love the pink aesthetic. I love sunflowers. If y'all don't know, that's what I'm into. But anyway, back to Nicki. I love the outfits. It was cute. Green everything. And she came back with the bang yangs, with the bang yangs in Philly. Yes, she came back with the bang yangs. I ain't seen her with the bang yangs in a minute, honey. And it had the little green, and I was like, she looked gorgeous, darling. I loved it. Yes. Nicki, go, Nicki, go. Bravo, bravo. She shut it down. And she mixed up the playlist. It was mixed up, honey. She did some songs that she usually don't do. She is the one of the greatest performers. It was just her on the stage. It was her on the stage and the people in the crowd. And she shut it down. No dancers, no background singers, just her, no band, no nothing. She shut it down. And that's all I can say about that. That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. She didn't need all of this. She didn't need the extra stuff. The extra stuff needs her. Nicki just is a performer on her own. And she gave us some little dance moves. I was like, ugh. And she always do the thing with her leg. I think that is so cute when she do the thing with her leg. When she do like the half split. I don't know what you call that when you put your leg up like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That she does it a lot. She got a lot of pictures like that. I'm like, look at her. This flexible, honey. I haven't been able to do one of those in a minute, honey. In a minute, but you know, I gotta get back to being flexible. But let's talk about some other events, y'all. Let's see. Let's see what else we can talk about. What else is going on? I'm on the Jasmine brand. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. I love going to the Jasmine brand. I used to use Boss Up and all the other ones, but I love the Jasmine brand. I love her. I love her. I don't use TMZ. I just use the Jasmine brand. I used to use Boss Up a lot. I don't use Boss Up. I don't use the shade room. For some reason it's hard for me to find stories on the shade room. Like it seemed like the stuff be old. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It seemed like the stuff is old when I go on the shade room. It seems like stuff is old. It's like I can't find the new stories. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And media takeout, they be having too many lies on media takeout. Allegedly. They be having too many lies on there. Kanye will be okay. He will bounce back from that. He will bounce back. Okay. He will bounce back from that. I don't know. I feel like they're using him to distract us from something else. Like all this stuff, him talking all this stuff is a distraction from something else. Um I guess he just said his opinion. That's what he feels. Oh my God. Tom Brady and Giselle Bundchen divorce. It's finalized. Oh wow. That was fast. You said that was really fast. That was really, really fast. That was really I don't like to talk about trauma and toxicity. Christine Rock, I think that they are trollers. I think that they are distractors. I think they get paid to do what they do. Obviously, they get paid to do what they do, but I feel like I don't feel, I don't know how to feel about that. Feel like that's just toxicity just to get attention. And they're making money off of it. To be honest, I don't even know if they really date each other or they're just doing it just for clicks and views and likes and for their show that's coming up. I really don't know how to feel about them. That's why you'll never hear me really talk about them because I don't think it's real. Like I don't I don't feel no type of way about I, that could never be my daughter and that could never be my son making an embarrassment out of their name and their legacy. That could never be them. Uh-uh. 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 Well, I'm praying for them and I hope that they get the help that they need, but I don't know if it's true. 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 Kiki Palmer is debuting an Amazon Music podcast series called Baby, This is Kiki Palmer. Okay, Kiki Palmer. This is Kiki Palmer. That's good. I love me some Kiki Palmer. Yes, one day I would love to interview Miss Kiki Palmer. I would love to talk to her. She's very multi talented. I liked some of her songs that she came out with. I just don't know why she never really popped, but you know, she's still a star to me. Like I have yet to watch Nope, the movie. I'm waiting until it comes on like Stars or something, one of my streaming platforms. I'm waiting for it to come on there. So hopefully it'll come soon. I don't know, guys. Y'all think it'll come? Y'all think it'll come on? Nope, will come on one of those. I really love what is his name? The guy that did Get Out. I really love his movies. I really love his movies. I always watch it once it like comes out, like on Stars or something. His movies, except for Get Out. I actually went to the movies to see that. And so they say the skilled actress has questions for days about everything under the sun, from the essential to the inconsequential. Pop and comedic personality as she continues to entertain fans beyond their TV screens. Kiki is also a viral sensation, showcasing her bright and bubbly personality through interviews and her personal social media platforms. I love when she do the Southern lady. That's so funny when she does that. I love when Kiki Palmer does the Southern lady. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, it's giving me cute. It's giving me line. Black China is cleared of criminal charges for allegedly kicking her friend in the stomach. Oh, I never heard about this one. Oh, really? She has so many friends. Angela Relay White has been able to put at least one of her cases against her to rest. Radar Online reports that the reality TV personality and entrepreneur has been exonerated of all charges in the case involving a friend who claimed she kicked her in the stomach days after losing to Rob Kardashian and his family in court. Oh my God. That's why she kicked her? According to the representation from the Los Angeles Police Department, the case is no longer being investigated by detectives. Oh, Black China, you uh, maybe allegedly you probably paid her, to be quiet, maybe I don't know, or y'all made up as friends. Hopefully, her name is Sequoia King. I never heard about this story though. And she said that Black China charged towards her. She kicks her right in her stomach. The girl said she stumbled back and got knocked down. I don't know. Everybody says she's so violent. I don't know. She seems like a doll to me. Doesn't she? She seems like such a doll. Baby doll, okay? I hope she's not abusing these people like they claim she is abusing it. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness. Nigerian single Devados. I like his music. His 3-year-old son was dead after drowning. Oh my goodness. Condolences to his family. Oh my goodness. I need to get my baby into some swimming classes. I've been wanting to get her to swimming classes. She don't really like water, but she needs to learn how to swim. Cause that's been happening a lot to little kids. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so sad. Y'all, we need to keep Devado. We need to keep Quavo. We need to keep Offset. We need to keep Takeoff's parents and family in our prayers because they're gonna need it. We need to keep them in our prayers. Oh my goodness. Poor baby. Poor baby. I love the kids. And the kids love me. But I do love kids. I hope that I get to have one more. I want a little boy. Hopefully, I get to have one more. If it's God's will. If it's God's will, I get to have one more. Look, one more. And I hope that he looks just like me. I need a baby that looks just like me. It would just brighten my soul to have a son that like favors me a lot. It made me feel real happy to knowing that I have someone that is just like that favors me a lot. I think my daughter is starting to favor me a lot, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she is, but I feel like I keep on like hanging around her, molding her. That eventually, well, she'll start to look, like her mommy. I just think it's beautiful, like to see someone that's like a little me. Like literally like a little me. Like she acts similar to me, but she doesn't look favor me. But I would love to have a little boy who favored me. Like I think that would be so adorable. Like a little boy that favors me. Like that'd be so sweet. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about me. I need to be talking about the celebrities. Yes. Today has been a very heavy day. Guys, don't take life for granted. You know, stay prayed up, sunflowers. Stay prayed up. Don't take life for granted. Live every day like it's your last. Let people know how you feel because you never know when it's your time to go. Just just enjoy life and be happy. That's all I want to do is just be happy and enjoy life while I'm here. Like me going through what I went through. I just want to enjoy life. I don't want to feel like paranoid and on edge, and I just want to feel free. Like I feel like I just want to feel free. And I just feel like I don't know. It seems like it's always, eyes on you or something with the job that I just like always something. Like I don't pity celebrities. I'm not jealous of celebrities. Actually, it's nobody I'm jealous of. You know, I just mind the business that pays me. I tell myself that every day, mind the business that pays you. Mind the business that pays you. And I think everyone should do that in life. Mind the business that pays them. Enjoy life. Speak your mind, give your opinion, but you don't have to be nasty and negative about it. You could put a positive, you could be criticized, but positively criticize someone. You don't have to be nasty, or you don't have to, you know. I just worry about myself. I worry about myself, my family. You know, if it's somebody that I feel like their energy and I feel like, okay, I'll pray for them. But as far as me trying to like get in their business or try to cause them any harm or be jealous towards them, I just don't like to That's just not my thing. That's just not my thing. It's just not. That's just not. I'm just not that girl. Like off of here, on here, I'm just, that's just not my thing. To be jealous and be negative and be nasty, that's just not my thing. Like, this is not my thing. I mind the business that pays me. I do this as a hobby. It makes me happy. It's an outlet for me. I have such a stressful I be in such a stressful environment. I had to use my Paleo Santos. As soon as I get home, I have to light it, honey, to get to shine the positive energy on me. I have to pray throughout the day. I have to pray before, pray after, pray during the day. Like, I'm constantly praying. I'm always praying and meditating. That's just that's just what I do throughout the day. I just pray for others. I pray for the world. Like, it's just a lot of stuff going on in this world. You just have to stay prayed up and have to stay positive and to care about others, but don't become obsessed with someone. I see a lot of people become obsessed with being nasty and hateful towards people that they don't even really know. You know, it's just not cause for. I don't know how they sleep at night doing that kind of stuff, like being catty and nasty and sneaky. And obviously, they don't have anything else going for themselves, so they have to be nasty, snaky, and that's why I was like, hello to my ops. I put hello to my ops because I have a lot of my. I can sense in my spirit. I have a lot of ops. Opposers. It's nothing that I'm doing that is against the rules. It's nothing that I'm doing that is against the rules. You know, it's my life. At the end of the day, I own my life and it's my life. You own your life, Sunflowers, and it's your life. And don't let nobody else try to control your life or tell you what you can't do. You can multitask. You can have different passions. You can have passion for something for 9 years and just out of nowhere, you just figure out like, this is it. I'm done with this passion and I'm on to something else, figuring out something else. You don't have to box yourself into one thing. And a lot of people hate people who are not boxed in. Like, that's why I feel like a lot of people hate on Nicki Minaj because she doesn't box herself in. She doesn't. She tries to keep herself diverse. She tries to keep her perspective diverse. And people hate that about people. They really hate that. I don't know why they hate that, but they hate that about people. They hate people who are very, diverse. They feel like, oh, you should be doing more. It's a time for people. It's a time when it's over for some people. Their time is up. They gave it their best. You do something for a while and you give it your best, and then it's time for you to retire and go on to something else. And, everything is not for everybody. If this doesn't work out for me, I'm going to move on to the next thing. But at least I know I tried. A lot of people didn't try. A lot of people gave up easily. That's all I can say about that. Like, just trying. Trying takes you a long way. Trying. But yeah, I'm going to be dropping a video tonight. This is my life. I can multitask. I'm not doing anything wrong. Ops, I'm not doing anything wrong. And this is my life. I can multitask. I don't have to be boxed in. What I'm doing right now is not the end all be all. If it's meant for me, it will work out. If it's not meant for me, it won't work out, you know? And then I'll try something different. I'm just not going to box myself in. And I'm not going to give up on, and you shouldn't give up on your dreams or give up on trying something different. You shouldn't give up. Just keep on trying till you get the job that you like or the job that, you're passionate about. Don't let nobody try to box you in. Like some people, they gave their like they almost lost their life for certain jobs, and people just be like, and they didn't get nothing out of it, and they almost lost their lives. Like imagine a firefighter. He goes to work, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Imagine I'm gonna use something hypothetical. Imagine a firefighter that works. He does his best. He just keeps on working. And then there becomes one person that doesn't like him. One person that doesn't like him. And he works really hard, really hard, really hard. And so when it comes to getting promoted, they they try to stall the person. They try to like blackball the person, blackball the person, blackball the person. The person put in so much work. Like they almost lost the person, the firefighter, he almost lost his life because he was in a fire and he got so much smoke in his lungs where he began to have breathing problems. And when he came to the job, they still expected him to give his all, but when he was giving his all wasn't good enough because that is not for him. That's not his destiny to be a firefighter because everyone around him allowed one person to blackball him. And so that's just not for him. That's just not for him because no matter how hard he tried to be the best firefighter, they still overlook him. And so soon that guy is going to go and try something different. He's not going to continue at that same job. He's going to try something different. He will not continue at that same job. And if I was somebody on the outside, I couldn't judge them because I me not knowing that person history, but me knowing not knowing his back history, but knowing that he almost lost his life trying to do a job and putting himself in danger for a job where he didn't get his just due. He didn't get what he deserved. He was out there risking his life being a firefighter. He didn't get what he deserved. He didn't get what he deserved. So of course, I can see that he would want to move on. Like I wouldn't have no hate towards him or feel no certain type of way towards him because he wants to take care of himself and he wants to close the chapter on that because what he was doing, it was hurting him and he wasn't still getting nowhere. He was sacrificing but not getting nothing in return. And so who wants to do something where they're sacrificing their life or they're putting themselves in danger and they're not getting nothing in return? Nothing but a paycheck that and they're not even passionate about it anymore. At one time when the firefighter first came in and he became a firefighter, he was very passionate about. He was like, "Oh my God!" He worked so hard just to get through the standards because to become a firefighter, you have to go through so many different standards, different routines and different things you have to go. And he worked so hard just to get there, and then he got there, and then because they gave him so much grief just to even get in. Just to get in, this guy went through so much, and nobody knows his story. They don't know that part of that. They're just looking at him now. They don't know anything. They haven't looked through his record. They haven't. They're just looking at him as a person, so they don't know anything. And so they're expecting him. he worked. He did his job. He did what he needed to do. And now it's time for this firefighter to take care of himself. And if this firefighter wants to go to school or wants to do anything that he desires, no one should stop him or try to hate on him or try to mistreat him or treat him bad, because that man sacrificed his life for others, other people that don't even care about him, that blackball him and put him down. And he's it just, you can't judge people. You can't just sit around judging people and trying to just be nasty. I just i just don't want that kind of energy. I just don't. When I feel that kind of energy from an atmosphere, I really try to stay away from that atmosphere. Like I said, when I get home, I use my Paleo Santos and I light it because I have to cleanse myself. Because when you're in an environment of so much negativity and nastiness, and you know, you have to cleanse yourself because you'll become consumed. And I'm on the path of positivity. So sunflowers, if you're on a path of positivity, just make sure, if you have to work in an environment that where which you're not, which is negative, and just you can feel the thickness and the energy as soon as you walk in, you have to pray and meditate before you go into that type of energy. And then you have to cleanse yourself once you leave that type of energy, because you can carry that energy home with you. So I can't hate on the firefighter. I'm just using him as an example, but I wouldn't be hating on him. I wouldn't be his op. I wouldn't be his op. I don't know that man's story. I don't know what that man been through. I told y'all what the man been through, but if I was on the outside looking in and I didn't ask what the man been through, and I'm just sitting up here, oh, I'm jealous of him, you know, oh, ha- this man that did his time, and you just coming in, or you just, you kissed a lot of behind to get where you got it. It's no offense. I can't hate on somebody that, used the art of seduction to get where they at. The firefighter, maybe he wasn't into it that much that he wanted to use the art of seduction. The firefighters know how to use that firefighter. He knows how to use the art of seduction, but he didn't want to use that because after a while he just felt like it wasn't worth it. So if you had to use the art of seduction just to get where you at, I can't hate on you because you did that. You played your cards right. And maybe that person, that other firefighter, he didn't want to play his cards right because he was tired. He was over it. So I had to get that out, because people just go around judging people, and life is too short. Back to Takeoff. Life is too short. Life is too short. And after a while, you do lose passion about something. After you work, you work, you work, you work. You do lose passion about something that you've been putting in, and you almost lose your life, and people still trying to treat you like you're nothing, trying to take you as a joke, like you ain't been in the trenches. I just don't get that. I just don't get that. That's why I have to love. You have to love your ops. You have to love everyone. Love your ops. Love your haters. Love everyone. Because there's a lot of people out there with some real problems. Some real. The reason why a lot of stuff happens because of jealousy. Jealousy. I can see why it's one of the what is it called? Y'all know what it's called. One of the deadly sins, jealousy. I can see why it's one of the deadliest sins. Jealousy. A lot of people have been murdered and killed or mistreated or done wrong because of jealousy. Jealousy. Like, you could be married to a man that's just jealous of you. Like, just jealous. I've dated someone who was jealous of me. And to this day, I still think they are jealous of me. They follow me on social media, and I think they still are jealous of me. And it, it's just sad. Instead of being, being positive and being, you done moved on, but you still jealous of somebody that you ain't with no more. You're still jealous of them. I just you done got what you wanted, and you still jealous. Cause I guess because you didn't, the person didn't take my joy. They didn't take my spirit. They didn't break me. That's a lot to be jealous of. Somebody that been through so much and they haven't broke yet. That's a lot to be jealous of. That's why people are so jealous of Nicki Minaj. That's why they so jealous. That's why people are jealous of a lot of people because they've been through a lot and they still going. Like the Energizer Bunny, they still going. They still gonna try. Shit, one thing don't work, they go to another thing. Shoot, singing don't work, they go to acting. Like Keke Palmer, she just tried different stuff until she got her niche. Keke Palmer is good at doing skits, and she figured out that was her niche, and she's been doing good at that. They just keep on trying till they get where they at. And a lot of people just hate that. They hate people that just are willing to try different things. If one thing doesn't work, they don't put their eggs in one basket. That's stupid. Why would you put your eggs in one basket? You should want to have multiple streams of income. You should want to have multiple talents. You should want to put yourself in one box. But I want to tell y'all, have a blessed night, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And don't forget to glow, sunflower glow. Glow sis, glow bro, glow, glow, glow. And enjoy life. And don't let nobody take your joy. And don't try to take nobody else's joy. Okay? And don't be jealous of nobody. Because, hey, you don't know what that person had to go through just to get what they had. You don't know their story. So don't be jealous and be watching somebody and be jealous of them. Because jealousy is one of the deadliest sins. It truly is deadly. And so is unforgiveness too. So just forgive people because they know not what they do. A lot of people know not what they do. So, sunflowers, outie, enjoy your night, your day, your afternoon, and get you a drink. Take some shots for me. I'm in the sober life, okay? In Missouri, it's sober now. I only drink socially, okay? So take some shots and some drinks for me. Eat some cupcakes for me. I can't eat any cupcakes, any sweets. Have fun for me. I'm chilling right now. I'm on my meditation and my self love journey and enjoy. Peace.